What do you think my biggest weakness is?
Ooh.
This is
so many, it's hard to
this, I won't, you can let it rip. I can take it.
Biggest weakness.
My biggest weakness, yeah.
Biggest weakness.
Yeah. You know, do I not have any?
Is it the same thing as flaw? Or is it different than a flaw?
No, yeah, that counts.
It's hard for me to differentiate. You can go first.
I like, you know, in self-critique, and this is something that my mom kind of always would critique about me because, like, I mean, she loves me obviously, but she definitely she likes to not criticize, but she tells me what I need to work on all the time. Mm-hmm. And I think it's definitely like I need to be the center of attention all the time.
See, that's what I was gonna say, but I didn't know if that counted as a weakness.
I would say it's if you look at it in terms of daily life, I think it is, because I just don't care about other people sometimes.
Well, because I was gonna say that because I feel like a lot of times, like, it's kind of like about you.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
and
but not like I don't want to say that in a bad way, but because it helps you. That's the thing. Like, it's not a weakness to you. It's a weakness maybe to the people around you or like to your relationships.
In terms of being a person, I think it's a weakness. But in terms of obviously YouTube, it helps because I want to be the center of attention. I love being there. I love being the face. I love attention. And it's not just about like attention like whore, but I really respect what attention can do for you in terms of business, in terms of your career, everything. Soccer, getting scouted, it's all based off attention. So I really respect and I do love attention. So I think that does help me in soccer. I think it does help me in YouTube. But in terms of being a person, like I know, like I even can feel it. Sometimes when I sit down with somebody, I even in my head, I'm thinking, okay, we've talked about you for 10 minutes now. We need to alter the conversation to something else. Ask them a question. And that's like it's a conscious effort for me.
Yeah.
And it's something I'm really working on. And I think I've improved it a lot. But I definitely think my biggest weakness is I'm a little egocentric.
Yeah, no, that's why I asked you. I'm like, is a flaw the same thing as a weakness? Because I think people would categorize that more as a flaw than a weakness. Mm-hmm. Because it's more like I feel like it's like your strength of like yourself and how confident you are. I feel like that just overpowers how much you care about other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, it literally is in terms of different things.
It's weird though, because like there are some people who you see like on reality TV shows and like in movies and stuff who like to be the center of attention, and normally they're like the antagonist, like they're like not the good character, and you don't like them, and they make you not like them. You know, like that's how they're portrayed. And I wouldn't ever like look at you like that. Like I've never looked at you and been like, oh, he just wants to be the center of attention. Yeah, it's more like you are striving to be the best, and I feel like that's not always a bad thing. You know, like that's how a lot of athletes got to where they are. It's not because they just want to stand up in the middle of the room and like not let anybody else talk. It's not like that. It's just that they want people to look at them. Yeah. And like it's almost like, okay, if you guys have ever seen the movie Madagascar, I always compare you to Alex the lion. Yeah. Because it's like everybody still loves him. He's bubbly, but like he wants to be the one on the stage, like showing off and flexing his muscles, and like that's totally you. And he's still goofy at the same time, and people love him. Mm-hmm. You know, like they love that guy that like wants to be in the center. It's not like a bad thing.